Hello all, James here. I'm sat here in my car waiting for my wife to do something, and basically I had 10 minutes free, and I was looking up the news, and something kind of, I don't know if it made me laugh, but it was like, okay, that's kind of surprising, is it relates to Ridge Holland and his GoFundMe, right? So, about 4 or 5 days ago, I can't search because I can't use Android, and I'm recording on my iPhone. But anyway, Ridge Holland was released about 10 days early from his WWE contract because he'd made a couple of social media posts saying that, you know, he was unhappy basically with how he was treated with WWE being not his contract not being renewed while he was injured, which is kind of a big no-no. Normally they just freeze the contract anyway. So basically he said that they're not going to renew. And then 10 days before his contract was going to run up, he did like a second social media post, saying that, you know, he's going to struggle to pay the mortgage. He didn't ever think he'd be in this position, and basically sounded like in dire straits financially. Anyway, I mean, I think a lot of people were sort of thinking at the time, was like, hang on, you're in WWE making 6 figures a year. You must have something saved up. But anyway, around that time, a GoFundMe popped up, and everyone sort of just assumed it was on the up and up, I guess. And it kind of, not that it wasn't on the up and up, it wasn't like someone pretending to be Ridge Holland or, you know, doing it to steal people's money in that sense, but not everything was as it seemed unless you actually go through it a bit more. So Susan Chapman, and this is the GoFundMe, the link is quite hard to find now unless you go on like one of the news websites and click through there. I tried searching on GoFundMe itself and it wasn't coming up. Anyway, so this is from Susan Chapman. Hello, everyone. I wanted to write this update to let you know that I'm the mum of the father that you're all supporting. I set this fundraiser up for the family without them knowing because I wanted to help them. I also want to thank you all for your support. The fundraiser, the GoFundMe, actually got to like $10,000 of the $60K that was being requested originally. The original post is, help a father of 3 heal without losing everything, a hard-working husband, devoted wife, 3 beautiful children, etc. So that was kind of that was on November 7th that like other post was made. So that was 2 days ago. Anyway, apparently Ridge Holland had no idea about this. Once again, it actually says on November 7th, this was set up without his knowledge. But here is the post I'm going to be reading from. Thank you all for the incredible support shown through the GoFundMe campaign. However, I want to clarify that I was not aware that the page was going live and had no prior discussion with the family member who created, which is his mother. I've since requested that no further donations be accepted, and this change should take effect within the next 24 hours. Once we figure out, it says one we figure out how to move forward and recoup the amount donated, I'll be donating the said amount to charity. I sincerely apologise if the page caused any upset or offence. That was never the intention. Thank you for your kindness and understanding. So, raised up to 10, just over 10,000. So that is apparently going to be going to a charity. We don't know what charity. What it could also be sent to is, because I checked this as well, you can actually refund the people who donated. So that's also an option as well. But I guess Ridge Holland is going to be doing whatever he wishes with that, and he said that he's going to give it to charity. My only question is why did it take him 3 days to realise this? That's really my only question, because once again, this is a Reddit post I did a screen grab of, and it says GoFundMe launched. I don't know if you can see it. GoFundMe launched 3 days ago, so I don't know if he knew about it. I mean, he must have known about it the same day or the day after, or hopefully he did anyway. And but it's taken 3 days to sort of get to that. Once again, people like Chelsea Green offered $1,000 a month. Omas offered $1,000 a month. So, you know, quite well liked in WWE, and a lot of people were sad to see him go, of course. I'm just seeing if there's anything else I need to add, because once again, this is even more stream of consciousness than normally it might be. But yes, Susan Chapman was the person who set it up, and kind of, I guess, $10,000 or so is going to be going to charity instead. So once again, the Ridge Holland GoFundMe wasn't kind of an official GoFundMe. It wasn't set up by him himself, and apparently, at least for a certain amount of time, he had no idea that it was even set up at all. So that's pretty much it. At least the money's going to go to a good cause one way or another. But I guess because everyone under the post that Ridge made on Twitter said, how about you refund the fans who donated? for whatever it's worth, I would say that's the best way to go, because if you pick a charity and it happens to be a charity that not everybody agrees with, the odd person might feel aggrieved kind of thing or misled. So I would just give the money back to the people who donated, and then they can make the decision to give the money to charity if they so wish. Anyway, that's my opinion. That's the update. I thought you'd enjoy it from in my car. I don't even have the microphone. It's not the best, I understand. But once again, we're hungry, so we're going to go. So I'll speak to you later.